I stumble.
Welcome to the channel, Mac Dr. Bill. Alright boys, beautiful day. All by myself today so far. My girl's working until like around 4, 5. I'm working the truck a little bit, I'll show you guys that. Cooking some chicken on the outdoors, burn some wood, let it thaw down, cook some chicken, priceless. That's how we do out here. Anytime we got a chance, nothing wrong with a little campfire chicken. Gotta have it. Speaking of chicken, got the plants. You already see they're going nice and strong. Show you quickly. I know I show them like every day, but I don't want to wait until they get huge, so I show them. So I'll show the progress daily, even if it's a few seconds. And like I said, got the chickens nice and happy. Got that special mulch for chickens, completely organic, won't hurt them. That way it help with like smells and stuff like that, and also break down the poop or whatever when they go in there. So far, so good. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys the truck a little bit. Definitely knocked out a lot of stuff to date. The owner was here, gave me a hand, got the doors off, cut off a lot of metal. This is what we're looking like. You guys remember maybe about 2 weeks ago, we had a full truck. Now we had a full dismantled truck, really. All right, so this is what we're looking like. A lot of rust, obviously. I know people crazy like, dog, you charge too cheap. Come on, bro. It's not easy to get 2 G's out of anybody in the street doing this kind of work. So you got to be some kind of good and have a lot of trust for people to trust you with something this big that, we are doing it. Everything is going new. Even the doors, if we get a chance to get some new ones off marketplace or something like that, we're gonna get them. But yeah, as you guys saying, I cut off a lot of rust. We're starting to look a little Flintstone, I know, but that's how it's gotta get done. All this rust has gotta be gone in order to start working and see what I'm gonna do. So I'll show you the progress slowly but surely. As I'm doing things, I'm not doing a DIY in this truck whatsoever because it's a personal job that I'm doing. I'm just showing you guys my abilities and what I'm doing. And if I'm able to do things this scale, this big, that normally a body shop will be like, oh man, $10,000 or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm a person from the hood that I work with the people that I trust and they got trust in me. So when it comes to that, I give them a fair price. My prices, they're unbeatable. Yeah, well, this is how the truck is looking like. Almost bare bone. All parts we took out. I got new radiator support as well. But yeah. Everything that we took out from the truck, like the old radiator support is here. Fender liners, radiator, fenders. We took out the front seat today. Got the hood. Got it all grill, the grill bays, a whole bunch of stuff that we put here that we took out because we have to restore the truck, but we're saving some in case we need it, in case we gotta restore them. But yeah, this is how the truck is looking like, boys. A lot of work coming, but definitely put in the work. So don't think because I'm not showing stuff or whatever that I'm not putting the work, but definitely putting a lot of work in this. So stay tuned. TL, y'all seen I cleaned it yesterday, the inside. Car don't look too bad. Cleaned up a little bit better. Still could steam cleaning some other day, before first clean. Got that cement and pellets out, and even the smell. It smells good right now. So we got in there. Pretty soon we'll start picking up on the quarter panels on that and doing whatever little body work I have to do so I could just get it sold. I'm gonna put you guys in a little time lapse. We'll carry on with the day. It is Father's Day after all. It's the little things in life that you gotta enjoy, you know what I mean? These little chickens right now, they bring me happiness. Kind of memories from Puerto Rico when I used to live there with my moms. I had a few, I had roosters, you know, I always was in this stuff. Of course, when you come to the States, it's different life, but being over here in the country ways, why not? Again, this side is done. It's a little dusty from last time. It's gonna get more dusty once I sand that. So when I sand that, I'm gonna clean all these off. But this is already changed. I gotta touch up like a little piece in the front for where it got attached. Nothing big. This piece back here is where I gotta dress up a little bit from last time that I didn't do because of the wiring harness. But overall, this is gonna be finished here and seam sealed just like that side, and this floor should be done so that we could throw some base coat on it. The CRX overall coming along. That floor job was a big job. It took me forever because it's not easy chopping a whole car floor to cut this floor in time to save it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, thanks to I did this to the car. Right now, the floor before is that I'm able to do the floor on what I'm doing on this truck right now that I'm working, because I have experience of doing this type of job like this. So, but yeah, if you guys see, this is what I mean. Everything is nice and sealed with both metals meet. The side of the firewall, everything over here, because we're not trying to make it disappear. We're just trying to seam seal it, which is close it in and have that OEM look like they do with the glue. I did it with the fiberglass, so by the time I sand a little bit, we still got the shapes. You know, everything lined up pretty well, so you won't be able to tell when I blend it in. So that's what you guys want. But looking good. By the time I sand that down the next time, get it primed, it's gonna look like one piece, just like on that side. And this whole floor has been restored. Pretty stoked, boys. So I'm gonna leave that to dry, of course. One more thing that I wanted to show you. I don't know if y'all remember, maybe 7-8 months ago, this plate, I wanted to do a test to see how it was gonna work a couple months. I left it in snow. I left it in water on purpose because it was something that I was trying new to apply. Now that I tested it, I'm willing to do a whole car like this by myself one day. And this is like a texture I paint. All right, so we're here in the sun. This is the heat shield plate for the ECU on the CRX. You got your ECU and this goes protecting it. Pause. What I did last time in the last previous videos a couple months ago on the CRX, if we go and look in the playlist, I primed the piece, obviously. While the primer was fresh, I took on the coated and I sort of like sprayed from far, like sparkles, you know what I mean? It wasn't to completely fully on the coated, it was just to create like texture. And this is what we came out with. Give it like that pattern, you know, kind of like marble style. That's what I wanted to do. It wasn't like fully covering on the coated, and I did that while the primer was fresh. With that being said, story short, I left this as a test piece in water, snow, and the winter to see if rust will come back this way with the primer and the undercoater applied like that, the way I did it with the fresh primer, literally binding the two products and chemicals in it. So did it work? You guys told me. You don't see no rust. It does feel like texture, you know what I mean? It's not nice and flat, you guys could see it. But that, it created like a protecting mold on it, if you want to say, sort of a film. So again, I left this in water and snow, and you guys told me it's been 7, probably 8 months since I did that. So we got a winner, boys. It's something that I'm willing to try out. I'm gonna make a video on how I did this for people that want to learn how to do this. But this method of primer with undercoating at the same time might be a way to paint the cars. If you don't care for texture, rather than flat looking paint jobs, if you're looking for like longevity on a car, like for a truck, this might be the way, because you could paint over this and blend it. Right now, if I was to paint this yellow, the color of the car, it's gonna color match. It just, again, you're gonna have like texture. You see, that's why I created, so it protects. It's not gonna be like nice and flat, but this is what's gonna protect this. And being in this case, that's what made this car rust out. The humidity, that was the best bet, because this is a location that with water it gets here trapped, the rug, and then it would have brought the rug quicker back. So that method that worked out. So I'm gonna let this to dry. Obviously won't be today. I just wanted to bring some content for Father's Day, bring back the CRX so you guys see what we gonna do, you know what I'm saying. But that floor is done, boys. Could finally move on to get it prepped so we could start painting the floor, moving to the underneath, undercoat it, weld it, do all that we gotta do to eventually move to the engine bay, remove the motor so that we could paint the engine bay, eventually the motor, and then we'll paint the car last. And even if we have to paint the motor separate and paint the car and throw it in after, but we're still gonna paint the engine and the engine bay separate. So we're not gonna paint it right there. We're gonna take it out and do a good job, so the motor is gonna get a refresh also as well. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the CRX. It's been a minute. We had it for a couple years, doing the work, putting the videos. This car is like family to me, belongs to my friend, my brother. You know, I take care of like it's mine. She's been in my possession. We've been through some shit, but we are riders, you know what I'm saying? We stick to whatever, and we do what we gotta do. My goal is to see this car in HD. God willing, we will. So I want to finish it, do a good job, so my boy could enjoy it eventually, so he could take it to his home and enjoy his journey with his car. But yeah, today has been interesting. I might take a quick ride off camera and the Turbo EK, or probably quick before I end this video, put some gas, you know, for Father's Day, do a pool, something, you know, it'll be dope. Why not? So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Back at the crib, boys. We are back. These are the pollos looking caramelized Coke chicken. We got some tuna salad, pasta salad, That's how we're gonna wind up the day. And yeah, today been interesting. Father's Day, chilling, family with my girl. You know, us to eat. And for what I hear, comes the boys. Yep, goes the neighborhood. Oh snap! Yeah, the outlaws is here. Oh, there goes the crew, boys. There goes the crew to finalize the video. What goodie, man? Some food there, man. I see you. Hello, Wanda.
Hi.
Happy Father's Day.
I was about to say thank you.
Tune. Doing the little black, finishing off for the day. Put some gas in this bitch. Two-step there for a little bit. Been an interesting day. So we got chilling.
Yeah, you went to the car show. Seems that you can see it, bro. It's just the car's dirty. But it's gonna be, wash that for I mean, it might get lighter.
Alright, man. Getting there. Almost the end of the day for me, boys. Been up since early, doing a lot. Trying to put in the work. You know. Early in the morning. Freaking cracked my forehead working on the truck. There's a piece over there that I didn't see. I went to hit it and whoop. Well, I meant to move and I didn't see it and I hit it. I cracked me right here. Close to getting stitches, but I wasn't going to no hospital. Then I was cooking rice and chicken. The water somehow, it jumped, burned me one eye. It's like, man. But even with all that today, I don't see as negative. It's been a fun, blessed day. You know, have put in the work. Can you do? You know, mañana is back to work time. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna keep pushing with the truck. You guys already know. We get in there, put in the work really fast. This is not like my projects that they gonna sit and stuff like that. You know, like gotta push through with this truck. This guy is gonna need his truck sooner or later, so I'm trying to get it done. Chickens, you already seen plenty of times for the day. They chilling, they're all over the place. They're liking the no much. We got inside the plate. I'm gonna have to clean it for the third time, but you know, can you do? I might just put the plate up so that they can't throw any debris or anything in it. But I'll keep you attuned with it. I know that white one I'm gonna name Speed because she's fast. Or he. Hoping there's a rooster, so that's in all hopes. Alright, boys. Comes to the finale of the day. Today was about bringing back the CRX, as in putting the work, trying to get it finished, bringing the content for those that aren't waiting for the content of bodywork and the CRX itself. So, you know, that's what we're doing. Again, I'm only one person. Besides the half cars, I got a job, I got a life and stuff like that, you know. So I'm trying to put in the work. But this is nice and dry, nice and sealed. I'm gonna get it sanded next time, probably with chat quickly. We'll ice it up if we have to in few spots. Get it primed, get that sand vacuum, finish that little bit in this back, so they'll be finalized and we could get again prep for paint. That this is the first thing we're doing, painting the floor coming up. So stay tuned. Well, that's how we're looking with the CRX. So stay tuned with that, boys. I'm about to wrap the video, call it a day. Enjoy the day, Father's gathering. You know, been a blessed and chilling day. So why not? So much that took my time. I cook again. It's been a while. So I make chicken, rice, feed my chickens, water my plants, working there. Was able to take out the EK today out. I really wanted to take out the Skelly and watch it for Father's Day, but it was a little bit too much because I just organized this, as y'all see. I got the four-wheeler. Got my son's motorcycles. I got his little mini bike here now. We got the little crash racket that I built it for him that I got. So, you know, I wanted to have it with my four-wheelers. That way we could use them and display it too when we work on cars and stuff like that. But I really meant to make it a special video today and work on this Kelly. Watch it off, but really didn't get the time. Maybe for another occasion. The car is really dirty. I would like to watch it covered with plastic like I used to, so they stay clean as much as I can until I could start working on it for the bodywork. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this here, boys. Enjoy my day with the family, friends, you know. Enjoy the Father's Day a little bit. Been a long day, so I'm gonna wrap this up for you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. You know, if you guys like what we're starting to do and start to bring back, you know, again, it's not really shifting the channel. We always done bodywork. This is what the channel's been about. But for the last year or so, we've been doing more swaps, more mechanical work, from putting motor, transmission, axles, turbo. So it's been a little bit more mechanical this year, but it's been a great experience. You know, cars is running, projects is actually moving, they are being finished. So I'm shifting things in the channel, you know, trying to do it 50-50. But it's time to get right back in the channel what we do, and it's bodywork, so we could mix 50-50. Mechanic, bodywork, paint. And that's what's coming up next. We're gonna start wrapping things up with bodywork and start catching up with the paint back, which I miss painting. A lot of people, just gonna show you real quick, they think that I can paint, or I don't like to paint, or I don't have the stuff. Nothing but gun, boys. And all of them, I have used them. Look at the bottles and everything. Brand new ones. So, not like I didn't want to paint. Again, people back in the days don't want to pay for jobs, but you know, I myself want to paint my cars. So now I got the setup, I got the garage. I'm out in the country. I don't have to deal with the city, neighbors, or Karens, or anybody telling me I can't paint or anything making any noise. So I'm able to do it now. That's what we're doing. So stay tuned for that. All right, I'm gonna thanks and I appreciate every single one who have subscribed, like, and comment. Thank you for your support. Like always. Thank you for watching, and peace.